Good evening, all of you. Today I am going to speak about how to detect ESD damage. So, mostly in a manufacturing unit that deals with electronics, they have their own PCB and SMT units. So, the components are mounted on the PCB through the SMT technology, and it passes through various stages and finally it is shipped to the customer. Now, the biggest question is, right from the beginning till the end, standard protocols to protect that particular PCB has to be done. This is must. If any one of the sequence of the process violate this issue, then the total hard work, the total money spent on that particular board goes into scrap. The problem is to detect an ESD, it's very difficult. It is like coronavirus. So right from the beginning till it reaches the customer, everyone has the responsibility to protect that PCB. So we were telling about to wear the proper PPEs so that the device is protected. Due to some casualness or lethargicness, if somebody does a mistake with a bare hand, if he or she tries to touch the PCB, it is likely to fail. So there is a big question how to detect this failure. It is very difficult. We must inculcate, we must have proper equipments for that, but those equipments are very costly. For each station, how we can induce or make into application of those equipments. For example, to detect an ESD failure in a board, we have two methods. One is with the optical microscope we can detect. This is for minor failures, you can go for optical microscope. To have a detailed analysis of the PCB, whether to see the minute cracks and all, we have to go for electron microscope. Is it possible to have this kind of facility for each and every station? So what is the only possibility we have? We must train the employees who are working on the PCBs to handle the equipment properly. So they have to undergo all the safety issues, especially related to ESD. Okay. Now, ESD damage is not immediately visible. That's the issue. If someone touches with a bare hand and he passes the board to the next stage, who knows? It keeps on going like that. Assembly, that is, there is a saying, operation success but patient expire. It is like that. You have finished the complete process and reaches the end of the line and it has reached the customer. But if it is not going to work at the customer end, what's the use? So, everyone is responsible while handling the PCBs. It is crucial to adhere to proper manufacturing protocols. You should not violate the manufacturing protocols that had been told to the particular employees who are working on the line right from the beginning till it reaches the customer. Everyone is responsible. Those who are supervising all these things have additional responsibility. They should take this problem in a serious way. Otherwise, if you are producing 100 parts, 50 parts may go into rejection, or sometimes there is a possibility even the 100 parts goes into rejection. See, in the SMT process, while assembling the components, they take care of each and every steps. They have X-ray inspection to check whether the components are mounted properly. We have 2D or 3D. With 3D you can see all the volume of the, that is X, Y and Z coordinates. You can see everything in detail. Then you have automated optical inspection, and finally the PCB comes to the final stage where the housing of the outside work is done, like screwing, making the cover, lens cover, whatever it is, uplick, everything. So if somebody touches the PCB with a bare hand, definitely those PCBs will fail. You may say, okay, at the end of the line, it is success, we have produced this much amount of parts, okay, the products of a company. But really what is happening, it reaches the customer. See, the ESD failure is, it is not immediately visible. It may take some 3 months time also, we don't know. Some are, we get immediately we can see. Some, it is outside the scope. After reaching the customer, it may take 3 months and then it can fail. So we have to view this problem very seriously, because lot of effort have been put in to make the product of a particular company. So we have X-ray inspection, AOI, we have another facility called scanning electron microscope. With that you can find the detect, but whether each and every station, because of the someone's lethargicness, if something is going to fail, you, is it nice to have an electron microscope, an optical microscope after? So before one product reaches to the next station, that the next person has to verify all these facts, whether it has a board has in good condition or not. Hope the problems with the ESD is very serious, and I think everyone will take this issue very seriously and do the good for the company. Thanks for watching this video. Nandri.